Ladies and gentlemen, may we all rise in honor of the bride. It's a very special occasion in joining Sasha and Evan in the union of marriage. And who gives this bride to be?
I do.
Thank you very much. Evan, you may now receive your bride. Now first off, let me start by saying congratulations to the two of you taking this step into marriage. And the two of you have each had a separate path that has led you not only to each other, to this very moment. Thank you, and you may be seated. Now, Evan and Sasha, if there's a few other things that I hope would carry along its way with the two of you throughout your journey together, it would be for you both to always be willing, from the heart, to listen, learn, and to love. And by that I simply mean for you both to always be willing to listen to the other, what it is that they have to offer. Not only that, what makes them feel whole, complete, and part of this relationship, this marriage that the two of you are now creating. Because after all, they just may be the voice of reason. And secondly, is the ability to learn. Now, no matter the place or time, always be willing to learn whatever it takes to help the other fulfill every desire, every wish, every dream and goal that they may have. And lastly, but most importantly, is the ability to love one another unconditionally, which means no strings attached. It's an ongoing love. And this is the type of love that I hope the two of you would wish to express to one another each and every day. Keeping in mind, Evan, that Sasha's happiness will always be far more important than your own. And also, Sasha, that Evan's happiness will be more important than yours. And the reason for that is, with that in your minds and in your hearts, I have no doubt that your lives together will be everything that you want it to be. So with that said, sir, I'll ask you first. With your presence here today, alongside Sasha, do you take her as your wife, and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting her always, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you? Do you take her as your wife, sir?
I do.
Thank you. And I'll ask you the same. With your presence here today, alongside Evan, do you take him as your husband, and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting him always, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you? Do you take him as your husband?
I do.
You could either hand over your bouquet, or I could take them from you. And I'll ask for the two of you to turn and face each other and hold each other's hands. Now, as you look into each other's eyes, you will see the very reason of what brought you here today, proving that at this moment, there is no one more important than who stands before you. So, Evan, as you look into her eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Evan, take you, Sasha,
I, Evan, take you, Sasha,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I will always be there for you,
I will always be there for you,
through the good times and the bad,
through the good times and the bad,
whether we are rich or poor,
whether we are rich or poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and health,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you, sir. And Sasha, as you look into his eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Sasha, take you, Evan,
I, Sasha, take you, Evan,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I will always stand beside you.
What'd you say?
I will always stand beside you
I will always stand beside you
through success and misfortune,
through success and misfortune,
through the joys and sorrows of life,
through the joys and sorrows of life,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you this ring.
Thank you very much. Now at this time, may I have the rings, please? Thank you. Now these rings will seal this commitment. And they're not only tokens, but symbols of the very love and devotion that the two of you are expressing here today. And my hope is that in each and every day, with the two of you wearing these rings, may they constantly remind you of that promise and pledge that you have just made to one another. And in time, the rings themselves may lose beauty, but I hope that the two of you would not only value, but take honor in wearing these rings for what they truly represent. And through your friends and family, the beauty will shine through you both. And the two of you will always remain a wonderful example to all. So Evan, I'm taking a ring. As you place it upon her ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband.
to be your faithful and loving husband.
And I am so honored
And I am so honored
to call you my wife.
to call you my wife.
Thank you, sir. And as you place the ring upon his ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and
to be
loving
your faithful
wife.
and loving wife.
And I am so honored
And I am so honored
to call you my husband.
to call you my husband.
And if I could have the bouquet returned to the bride. Now, Sasha and Evan, if you love someone, you'll be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You'll always stand beside them. You'll always love and trust them. And you will stand your ground in defending them no matter what. Now, there's a short saying I'd like to leave with the two of you. And it simply says, don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. But walk beside me as a friend. Because after all, throughout your journey together in marriage, that is what the two of you will be constantly building on, is a deeper, richer, stronger friendship built upon the foundation, your wonderful relationship that the two of you already have. And I'd also hope that the two of you would not only love each other for who they are, but for what they are also helping to make of you. Now, it certainly has been a joy to be part of this celebration with you both. And I'm pretty sure I can speak on behalf of everyone here. And the 9th of February, a day for you both that will now mark your anniversary. With the authority vested in me by the state of Nevada, with the two of you each expressing your intentions by the exchanging of your vows and the exchanging of your rings. Therefore, it is my privilege and my honor to now be able to pronounce you as husband and wife. Evan, you may now kiss your wife, sir.
We'll skip the first stand.
Skip it. No problem. I'll have the two return and face your guests. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Salazar, the newlyweds. Congratulations, you two.